Look at verse 6. When Jesus saw him lying there, he knew that he had already been there a long time. So Jesus walks by and he goes, I already know this guy's been here forever. Maybe he saw his body imprint on the sidewalk or something, but 38 years is a long time. And Jesus says to him, do you want to be healed? He asked the question. Sometimes God in our lives asks revealing questions to us to get us to realize that things about our life are wrong. And in this moment, he doesn't ask him, hey, what are you doing here? He doesn't ask him, are you trying to get in that pool? He just says to him, do you want to be healed? Think about in modern society, this would be akin to going up to someone maybe who's addicted to alcohol or drugs, and Jesus would come up to them and say, do you want the pain to go away? He's not saying, do you have a headache, or do you want to have a party? He's not asking things. He's asking something a level below. He's saying, do you want to be healed? That's crazy. So God sometimes will intervene in our lives and casually ask a question to point us towards how we're missing him. Sometimes he'll walk in and say, are you sure you thought you would find love, the love you seek in that relationship? Are you sure that's what you're looking for? Or he'll say, hey, don't you think there might be more to your life than your work? And he'll just ask that question quietly into your mind and get you to think beyond yourself. So how does the guy respond to him? Does he say, yes, Jesus, I want to be healed, Lord. Yes, God, you are Messiah. Here it is. No, he says, the sick man answered him, sir, I have no one to put me in the pool when the water is stirred up, and while I'm going, another steps before me. He missed Jesus' question. Jesus asked him, do you want to be healed? He said, I can't get in the pool, Jesus. And Jesus is like, I didn't ask that question. He's missing the question, and then he makes a few excuses. He says, well, I've been trying to, in his mind, I've been trying to get healed, but such and such person got in the way, I couldn't do it. I've been trying to get healed, but no one's going to help me. It's someone else's fault. He's been looking down at so long that he misses real hope when it walks by. He's been pointing the finger at others for so long that he misses real hope when it walks by. How many of us in our lives have been blaming other people for the life's problems, for our lack of hope, and then when real hope walks by, we miss him? How many of us have been doing that? I'm imagining most of us have done it at one point or another. He's been staring at this pool, looking at it, up the stairs, the colonnades, all this, and he's invalid. He's just looking up there like, I think that pool can do it. He knows in his soul it can't. Here's the crazy thing about the pool. The pool is actually keeping him from finding a real solution to his problem. The pool is actually keeping him from finding the real solution. So this MacGuffin of a solution, this pool, this pipe dream, is actually keeping him from finding the real thing that's going to be able to help him. So the thing in our lives that we thought would be the object of our hope oftentimes is the greatest source of our limitations. Do you get me? The thing you think you're looking towards for hope is actually the greatest source. It's the lid on your life. It's the thing that keeps you from becoming who you're supposed to be. It's the guy, it's the girl, it's the job, it's me moving, it's more margin in my budget. Once I have that, then now you can't grow until you get it. You see what I'm saying? It's the law of the lid. It's the law of the lid. You're the lid on your life. No one else is the lid on your life. Your boss isn't the lid on your life. Your spouse isn't the lid on your life. It's you. And we put our lid on our lives and we go, man, if someone else would do this, I'm sure that once I receive this, then things will. It never works out. It never works out. The problem is with this guy, the invalid here, he is looking downward in despair when he just turned his head 30 degrees upwards. Like, that's not a lot of work. He would see real hope staring him in the face. Many of us are probably just 30 degrees away from real hope. Man, if we just look up, we can see it.